What if I told you a $70,000 retirement account became $270 million? And every dollar of gain today is tax-free. Stay with me because today we are diving into one of the greatest investing tales ever told. In 1984, 22-year-old Ted Weschler joined W.R. Grace as a junior analyst at just $22,000 of annual salary. From 1984 to 1989, he maxed out his 401k, contributing roughly $34,000 of his own money and capturing roughly $12,000 of employer match, all while living frugally. By year end of 1989, those efforts and modest market gains brought his 401k up to a total of $70,000. But then, Ted decided to put power into his own hands and take control of his investments, moving his 401k into a traditional Roth IRA in 1989, therefore giving him full freedom to pick any publicly traded stock. But his first year investing on his own, Ted suffered a 52% drawdown, which he notes as an unmonetized lesson. He then developed a comprehensive research plan that allowed him to take big bets on a small, concentrated portfolio of individual stocks. This process focused on the following: read broadly and deeply, and find niche, non-consensus information that's going to help you outperform over the long term. Rigorous screening for companies with true competitive advantages and strong management teams. For example, teams with a track record of reinvesting free cash flow into high growth areas, or management teams that are incentivized with equity, bringing alignment between shareholder and management. Deep dives into primary sources such as call transcripts or 10Ks, being patient and buying companies at the right price, creating a margin of safety and allowing you to act boldly with conviction when your stock hits your price, and have concentrated positions in 100% equities over the long term. But in 2010, there was a rule change passed by Congress, which helped Ted take his portfolio to the next level. On January 1st of 2010, Congress eliminated the $100,000 MAGI cap on Roth conversions, therefore allowing any IRA owner, regardless of income, to convert their IRA into a Roth IRA. With his traditional IRA now at 9 figures of $131 million, Ted made this conversion into a Roth IRA, but this created a one-time taxable event that cost Ted $28 million in federal taxes. But this large one-time tax event of $28 million sheltered Ted from future capital gains taxes, allowing him to now put his fund into a Roth IRA. Since that conversion, Ted grew his portfolio another $138 million, all at tax-free capital gains in that Roth. Ted Weschler's journey teaches us, start early and be consistent. Even if you started with $70,000 back in 1989 and you only invested in the S&P 500, you'd have well over $1.6 million today. For 401ks, max out your match. Free money from your employers, accelerate your compounding. Ignore the noise. Ted experienced a 52% drawdown in the first year of managing his own portfolio, and he didn't panic, he didn't run for the hills. He stayed in the game and he refined his process. And go all in on equities. Over decades and long periods of time, equities and stocks outperform everything else. Ted is now one of the protege investors for Berkshire Hathaway, helped Warren Buffett take a concentrated position in Apple, which ended up being his biggest investment gain ever. Drop a comment below on what was your favorite lesson from Ted's story, or your favorite equity right now that you would take a concentrated position. Like this video and subscribe so you are ready for our next video coming up on the Fed decision tomorrow, the biggest macroeconomic event in the stock market.